Hey everyone, and welcome back to Fact Hotline. Today we'll be discussing the personality type ENFJ. A ENFJ is a person with the extroverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging personality traits. These warm ENFJs love helping others, and they tend to have strong ideas and values. They back their perspective with the creative energy to achieve their goals. ENFJs are natural-born leaders, full of passion. Forming around 2% of the population, they are oftentimes our politicians, our coaches, and our teachers, reaching out and inspiring others to achieve and to do good in the world. With a natural confidence that creates influence, ENFJs take a great deal of pride and joy in guiding others to work together to improve themselves and their community. People are drawn to strong personalities, and ENFJs radiate authenticity and kindness, unafraid to stand up and speak when they feel something needs to be said. They find it natural and easy to communicate with others, especially in person, and their intuitive trait helps ENFJs to reach every mind through fact and logic or raw emotion. Some of their strengths include 1. Being tolerant. ENFJs are true team players, and they recognize that means listening to other people's opinions, even when they contradict their own. They admit they don't have all the answers and are often accepting of disagreement as long as it remains constructive. Second, they are reliable. The one thing that nerves ENFJs the most is the idea of letting down a person or a cause they believe in. If it's possible, ENFJs can always be counted on to see it through. Third, they are charismatic. Charm and popularity are qualities ENFJs have a lot of. They instinctively know how to capture an audience and pick up on mood and motivation in ways that allow them to communicate with reason, emotion, and passion. ENFJs are talented imitators and are able to shift their tone and manner to reflect the needs of the audience while still maintaining their own voice. Next, they are big-hearted. Uniting these qualities is ENFJ's unyielding desire to do good in and for their communities, be it in their own home or the global stage. Warm and selfless, ENFJs genuinely believe that if they can just bring people together, they can do a world of good. And lastly, they are natural leaders. More than seeking authority themselves, ENFJs often end up in leadership roles at the request of others, cheered on by the many admirers of their strong personality and positive vision. Some of ENFJ's weaknesses include 1. Being overly idealistic. People with the ENFJ personality type can be caught off guard as they find that through circumstance or nature or simple misunderstanding, people fight against their principles, however well-intentioned they may be. ENFJs are more likely to feel pity for this person than anger and can earn a reputation of being naive. Second, they are too selfless. ENFJs can bury themselves in their hopeful promises, feeling others' problems as their own. If they aren't careful, they can spread themselves too thin and be left unable to help anyone. Third, they are too sensitive. While receptive to criticism, seeing it as a tool for leading a better team, it's easy for ENFJs to take it a little too much to heart. Their sensitivity to others means that ENFJs sometimes feel problems that aren't their own and try to fix things they can't fix, worrying if they are doing enough. Next, they have fluctuating self-esteem. ENFJs define their self-esteem by whether they are able to live up to their ideals and sometimes ask for criticism more out of insecurity than out of confidence, always wondering what they could do better. If they fail to meet a goal or to help someone they said they'd help, their self-confidence will undoubtedly plummet. And lastly, they struggle to make tough decisions. If caught between a rock and a hard place, ENFJs can be stricken with paralysis, imagining all the consequences of their actions. People who share the ENFJ personality type feel most at home when they are in a relationship. ENFJs take dating and relationships seriously, selecting partners with an eye towards the long haul, rather than the more casual approach that might be expected in other personality types. There's really no greater joy for ENFJs than to help along the goals of someone they care about. Their intuitive trait helps them to keep up with the rapidly shifting moods that are common early in relationships, but ENFJs will still rely on conversations about their mutual feelings, checking the pulse of the relationship by asking how things are and if there's anything else they can do. While this can help to keep away conflict, which ENFJs despise, they also risk being overbearing or needy. ENFJs should keep in mind that sometimes the only thing that's wrong is being asked what's wrong too often. ENFJs don't need much to be happy, just to know that their partner is happy and for their partner to express that happiness through visible affection. ENFJs' tendency to avoid any kind of conflict, sometimes even sacrificing their own principles to keep the peace, can lead to long-term problems if these efforts never fully resolve the underlying issues that they mask. When it comes to friendships, ENFJs are anything but passive. While some personality types may accept the circumstantial highs and lows of friendship, ENFJs will put active effort into maintaining these connections, viewing them as important and not something to let slip away through laziness or negligence. People with the ENFJ personality type take genuine pleasure in getting to know other people and have no trouble talking with people of all types and modes of thought. Even in disagreement, other perspectives are fascinating to ENFJs. Like most people, they connect best with individuals who share their principles and ideals. Others truly value their ENFJ friends, appreciating the warmth, kindness, and sincere optimism they bring to the table. ENFJs want to be the best friends possible, and it shows in how they work to find out not just the superficial interests of their friends, but their strengths, passions, hopes, and dreams. Nothing makes ENFJs happier than to see the people they care about do well, and they are more than happy to take their own time and energy to help make it happen. While ENFJs enjoy lending this helping hand, other personality types may simply not have the energy or drive to keep up with it, creating further strain. ENFJs can become offended if their efforts aren't reciprocated when the opportunity arises. Ultimately, ENFJs can become overbearing to types who are more interested in the moment than the future, or who's simply uninterested in the sort of self-improvement and goal setting that ENFJs hold so dear. As natural leaders, ENFJs make excellent parents, striving to strike a balance between being encouraging and supportive friends to their children while also working to instill strong values and a sense of personal responsibility. ENFJ parents take pride in nurturing and inspiring strong values, and they take care to ensure that the basis for these values comes from understanding, not blind obedience. Whatever their children need in order to learn and grow, ENFJ parents give the time and energy necessary to provide it. While in their weaker moments they may result to more manipulative behavior, ENFJs mostly rely on their charm and idealism to make sure their children take these lessons to heart. ENFJ parents strive to ensure that their homes provide a safe and conflict-free environment. While they can deliver criticism, it's not ENFJ's strong suit, and laying down the occasionally necessary discipline won't come naturally. As ENFJ's children enter adolescence, they begin to truly make their own decisions, sometimes contrary to what their parents want. While ENFJs will do their best to meet this with grace and humor, they can feel hurt and even unloved in the face of this rebellion. ENFJs are sensitive, and if their child goes so far as to launch into criticisms, they may become truly upset. Few personality types are as inspiring as ENFJs. Their idealism and vision allow them to overcome many challenging obstacles and brighten the lives of those around them. So, did you learn something new or something you didn't know about the ENFJ personality type? Let us know in the comments below, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.